Morning, hi, it's Jim, it's Sunday. It's time to listen to some Tool, because I've not listened to any Tool for, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks, and I don't think it's been in on the channel for a little while. So, Daniel Nuds, you've been asking me for a really, really, really long time to listen to Flood by Tool, and you're obviously not the only person, but you have asked over and over and over and over again, almost on every video I've made for whatever band it is. You always come on and say, please, 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 if you get a chance, when you do the next one, do Flood by Tool. So I did say to you, I promise I'll get there, and promise I always keep my promises. So get there, I do, and this is it. This is Flood by Tool. I don't know what else to say, so let's do this. It's from Undertow, which I think is the first album from Tool. It's obviously really quite old, about sort of, 93, something like that. So 26 years old. Wow. There you go. Get the video ready. I think it's a lyric video. I know some people sort of say, oh, you picked the wrong lyric. I just picked the first one, okay? So if it's wrong, it's wrong. But hopefully, it should be okay. Let's do this. Flood by Tool. 3, 2, 1, push. I love how this is riff based. So far. Love that bass guitar.
changes everything.
Syncopated. Oh, that's awesome. Oh. Yes. Yes. Oh. Is that it? Oh no. Oh. That could have gone on a lot longer, and I'd have loved every second of that. That was brilliant. Wow. I love Tool so much. What I've heard of them, and one of the things which marked, there's so many things that mark them out as a band from almost everybody else. Well, no, from everybody else is the. But one of the things I love about them is the production. It's deep, and it's there's nothing sort of thin about it. It's a real thick sort of. It's not a wall of sound, as in you can't discern or hear things. It's just big, and there's certainly a lot less subtlety in that track than there has been in most of the other ones I've heard from Tool. This is from their first album, Undertow, which, as I said, was a lot older than more of some of the other stuff I've been listening to. This dates to 26, 27 years ago, something like that. and as such, I guess they are on a journey themselves as a band, a creative journey. About obviously the new album's coming out very, very soon, and who knows where that's going to be going. And I've very deliberately not listened to some of these live recordings that people have been putting onto YouTube. People have said, "Oh, you've got to react to the live." No, that's not the right way to do this, because it will. You're gonna. If you do that, you're gonna miss so much. I know everyone is desperate to hear the new music, but to hear it like that, no, it's not right. It's not recorded through someone's mobile phone. I'm going to absolutely wait for the album to come out and be all over it. I really am. This as a piece of music, while being obviously an earlier version of Tool, it is very obviously Tool. The sound is there, but it's less refined. It's less developed. It's less evolved. And there are some absolutely classic Tool moments. Some of Danny Carey's drumming in there was, as ever, just incredible. But there was a little bit there at the end, literally the last sort of, 30 seconds, where the drums and the guitar and the bass were absolutely syncopated, absolutely together, and doing this really syncopated and then everything drops out apart from the guitar just by itself for the last few seconds, last few bars, and that was just sublime, absolutely beautiful. There's a lot of melody in this, which is not usual for Tool, and I know I've had this argument with some people on the comments boards about melody and Tool. I don't often hear a lot of melody in there. There is, but it's not what's being driven. It's more about sort of the message and the lyric and the cleverness of what they're doing. But this one had a lot of melody, but it's been carried by the bass, and I really appreciated that. I thought that was a really nice way to do it. Bass guitar, different bass player as well, and I've forgotten the guy's name, but it's not the one who's I'm messing this one up, aren't I? Different bass player. Tool. Here we go. Paul DeArmor. So yeah, he's the bass player on here, and I don't know if he was on I think he was on the first two albums. But yes, excellent. So to the song itself. Lyrically, I know sort of most people go straight into sort of trying to understand what the lyrics are, but for me, I like a band as a whole. So it's the music, it's the creative process of bringing it all together, and the lyrics and the singing are an element of an overall song. And Mallard, you're at it again. You're on your journey of self-discovery, and suddenly having this realization that everything that you thought was true and real. Let's find some lyrics. I should find some on the screen here somewhere. I think so. Yeah, he's if he's singing it from the sort of first person, which he is. Things that he thought and believed to be so and true, he's suddenly had a realization that are not. So I think it's kind of like truth will always come out, and all of a sudden these things that you hang on to, these sort of preconceptions and ideas about your life, about the world around you, about whatever it is that you may be sort of trying to think about, are suddenly exposed as not being quite the solid thing that you can hang on to. So the ground is not the rock that I thought it was, though he was high. I mean, not as in stoned, but high and dry. Thought he was there. He was wrong, and it changes everything. Divine destiny, so divine as in godly, spiritual. The lyric on the video, which will be on the thing, was spelled divine, Devine. It was something completely different. So I don't know what that was about, but it's divine, isn't it? So the truth has come to punish you instead. Why is it punishing you? It doesn't have to punish you, but it just exposes the lies and the subterfuge of a created reality around you, whether it's of your own creation or it's been created for you, much in the way that we get into conspiracy theory place now. The world that we live in today is not necessarily as real as it might possibly be. So, of course, it's real, but there are realities that we believe and we cling on to every day that actually are probably not as real as we like to think they are, but have been made to believe that they are. Just as ever, fantastic piece of music, fantastic lyrics, amazingly delivered. His singing on here was really, really good. Very strong. He's strong on all of them, but it's really sort of great delivery. Mallard. And just another fantastic Tool song. So, again, Daniel, I'm sorry it's taken so long. I do get to everything in the end. Well, I try to. Although saying that, I'm going to probably have to be making videos for, I don't know, probably 10,000 years or something to be able to sort of do all of them that have been suggested and recommended to me. But this is Tool. We are slowly and surely picking our way through the Tool back catalogue. I'm obviously not going to get them all done before the new album drops. If it drops. I know obviously sort of people saying, oh yeah, it was meant to be out in April, then it was meant to be May, June we're into, and now I hear it's meant to be August. Is it coming? I'm sure it is. And when we get there, we'll be listening to that as well. That's it. I have nothing else to say on the matter. Fantastic, amazing, brilliant Tool. Incredible song. Thanks for the recommendation. I'll see you guys on the next video, whenever and whatever that is. And until then, this is Jim, over and out.